Yeah, I know everybody's probably tired about this by now, and trust me, I am too. Like, this is pretty annoying at this point, but the casting of the Fantastic Four in the MCU, we've been talking about it for years, and finally we thought we actually had an official cast. We got the reports from all these scoopers that, like, it was official, it was locked in. Marvel Studios cast Adam Driver as Reed Richards, Margot Robbie as Sue Storm, Paul Mescal as Johnny Storm, and Daveed Diggs as Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. And we were like, all right, okay. I mean, myself personally, and actually a lot of people were kind of like, I don't really like these castings, but at least the casting rumors are over. Well, you thought wrong, because yeah, apparently things were not officially set in stone, at least not at this point in time, because scrap that, ignore completely all of these reports and rumors, because that's not a thing anymore. Grace Randolph first reported on this a couple weeks ago. It was like June 12th or something like that. She put out a tweet that said, basically, Marvel Studios cast all these like A-list celebrities in these roles, and then they all wanted a bunch of money, and then Marvel Studios like, you know what, actually we can't pay you that, so let's go cast some other people. And so that's basically what's happening now. And now other scoopers are confirming that that's the case, and we're getting recast, which is really interesting. Particularly Margot Robbie and Adam Driver, both of them, they wanted too much money. Marvel Studios was like, all right, we'll go look in a different direction. So neither one of them are going to be in the Fantastic Four, which I'm pretty happy with. I mean, Margot Robbie, I think, would have been good. She's a good actress and everything, but I really didn't see her as Sue Storm. And Adam Driver, I really did not see as Reed Richards. I felt like, he's a great actor. He definitely would have been able to pull off the performance, but I just, I see him more as Kylo Ren or as a meme, and like, he doesn't look like Reed Richards. Now, as for Daveed Diggs as The Thing, according to multiple scoopers, and I think mainly Can We Get Some Toast was the first one to report on this a couple days ago, that Daveed Diggs is not officially locked in, but he hasn't, like, dropped out like Margot Robbie and Adam Driver have. So Daveed Diggs is still an option. He's still on the table for The Thing. This is the one out of the four castings that I was actually happy with. I think Daveed Diggs, again, great actor. I think, obviously brings some nice diversity to the table. I'd love to see him as The Thing. I think it's a really nice, interesting casting choice that's kind of out of the box, but it works, and I'd be interested in seeing it. Now, Paul Mescal, there's nothing mentioned here on him, whether he wanted too much money, whether he dropped out, whether they're recasting or not. Either way, I hope he did, because I really do not like this casting. I don't know Paul Mescal. I'm sure he's a great guy and everything. I haven't seen any of his work, but he just doesn't look like Johnny Storm to me. Like, he looks way too old for the role. I mean, in actuality, he is the right age, but he just looks too old. So I really hope that he doesn't end up getting cast in the role, because I don't like that casting. But what is brought to the table now is Vanessa Kirby. So there's reports, again, bringing it back to Grace Randolph. She was one of the first ones to say that they were, Margot Robbie was out. She's saying once again that Vanessa Kirby is all but locked in as Sue Storm. Now, obviously, take this with a grain of salt, because last time we said, oh, Margot Robbie's locked in. But Vanessa Kirby, I think, is great casting. Another actress I'm not super familiar with, but I think would be a really solid choice for this role. I think would actually be a really great idea. Rudy Pankow, please cast him as Johnny Storm. It's perfect casting. I love this guy. I love this guy as Johnny Storm. I really, really need this casting to happen. Please, Marvel Studios, make it true. It'd be so good. Just not Paul Mescal, please. Please, people. Yeah, so, as for Reed Richards, we don't really know. For all we know, who knows? Maybe they'll bring back John Krasinski into the equation. Maybe we'll get that Penn Badgley or that Glenn Howerton, some of those other great top choices as well. But I'm happy with Adam Driver and Margot Robbie not being in the running anymore. And I just really, really hope that Paul Mescal is not either. Daveed Diggs, I'm happy with that. Everybody else, get rid of them, please. Now, the other unfortunate thing is we thought, like, oh, San Diego Comic-Con, we're finally going to get confirmation. We're finally going to get the official announcement of the Fantastic Four cast for the MCU. But nope, that's not happening either, because Marvel Studios isn't even going to Comic-Con this year. Although, to be fair, it doesn't really look like they would have a cast ready at that point. anyway. So maybe D23, but that'll still be, again, a couple months from now. So we will see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but it's rough, this whole journey, this whole process of the Fantastic Four casting for the MCU, but hopefully we get something soon. And yeah, it's annoying, but you know, we still got to keep talking about it. Still want to keep bringing these updates to you. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these new reports and news and little tidbits on the casting of the MCU's Fantastic Four? And who do you want to see as Reed Richards? Who do you want to see as Sue Storm, as Johnny Storm, and as Ben Grimm the Thing in the MCU's Fantastic Four? So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please drop it if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so you can keep it up to date on everything goes on in the Marvel life.